All right. Thank you for hopping on tonight. And I'm gonna get going on some things, some updates on some stuff, and then we are gonna go split up into two groups. Just for a few minutes, we'll have one group with me and the men's team, and another group with Susan and Ashley and the women's team. Just split you guys up by gender, just so we can talk for a bit about what we are planning for the next few weeks, kind of leading up to the start of school, as well as kind of the first 2 or 3 weeks once school starts up, and some of the things that we've got planned for each team as we kind of look at kind of what we talked about last week with Sarah on about prepping for the season and things like that. So before I kind of get into those separate team things, um, first thing I want to get to, because this is always important, and for our returners, it's something that because we do it every single summer right around this time. But um, all of you, through your UIC emails, should be getting, if you haven't already, um, emails from UIC with ARMS. And ARMS is the software we use for a lot of the paperwork in our athletic department. And so the emails could be coming from ARMS. It could be coming from someone named Brian Yanka. If you don't know who that is, freshman, that's our athletic trainer. It could be coming from a guy named Dwight Rudeledge, who is one of our compliance directors. And so basically these emails with the links for ARMS are the paperwork all student athletes need to fill out with athletic medicine and with compliance. And it's a lot of paperwork that you need to kind of go through. A lot of it is just signing your name and dating it, but it's verifying different parts of information or different NCAA rules, or just different things of information athletic medicine or the NCAA may need. And so you need to be checking your UIC email on a regular basis. That's the email that they're going to be sending everything through. And so you need to continue to check those as these come out. And as we lead up to the school year, you just need to be checking your email on a regular basis, because that's where a majority of the communication, whether it's the athletic department, the compliance, the university, they send everything to your UIC account. And so I would start to get into the habit of checking on that on a regular basis, daily, um, to see what's coming up and what's going on. Because the issue is that if we get to the start of the school year and some of these, files or some of this paperwork isn't signed or filled out, we have to hold you out of practice then. And it could be for a few days or however long, but you do get penalized for not filling this stuff out on time. And like I said, a lot of it is just reading through it, signing your name, and you're done. It's on you to read through these things. There are some things in there about compliance rules. There are some things on there about drug testing. And it's on you guys to understand, what you're signing and what it's for. Now, if there are things that you're unsure of, or you don't know why you need to sign this or things like that, that's fine. Reach us out as coaches and we can either answer it for you or have you get connected with compliance or athletic medicine. But these are forms that every student athlete at every university need to fill out. And so just to kind of give you an idea of that, um, let me see if I can pull it up here. So I pull up one of you guys on ARMS here. This is the amount of forms you all need to sign. So you can see all the ones here that have got the created on the 728 one. This is one of the people on the team. All right. So you've got all of these here that you need to fill out. Now, again, some of them are just reading through saying, I understand the regulations. I understand this. I consent to this and these kind of things. And just know that these are all part of what is needed for you to be compliant, for you to be approved to be a Division I athlete, not just here at UIC or the Horizon League, but to be an NCAA Division I athlete. So take your time with these things. If for some reason by next week you're not getting any of these forms, let us as coaches know. That means that there's either an issue with them having a wrong email or some other kind of thing like that. Um, and just taking care of those things and everything else. And as you see on here, the student athlete boy or stuff like that, that's just because right now I'm on a male profile. All right, all these forms are going to be for everyone here, so everyone needs to do any form on it. Even if you're a female who gets a BOY form, that's a form that you still need to fill out. So let us know if you're not getting any of the forms, because if you're getting one, you're going to get them all. They're all sent out at the same time, as you can see on the dates that are on here. Everything's sent out together. If your parents have questions about campus care or anything with athletic medicine and those kind of things, the parent meeting that I discussed last week that I believe I put in the email to you guys about a week ago or so, that is on August 9th. Like I said, at 6 o'clock. That's for the parents and your families. You guys don't have to be on it. It's strictly for them. But Brian from the athletic training room will be on that call. And so if they've got questions about, which insurance to use or how do those kind of things work, or, physicals or anything like that, he will be on that call to answer questions. And so just, let them know, hey, August 9th again, we will have that call and we'll have someone from athletic medicine who can answer, a lot of the questions about some of the different forms or things like that, if you or your parents, do have questions about those kind of things. So any questions about the compliance forms at all, or any of the forms in general? Nothing? All right, cool. Um, Next thing, I know Ashley sent it out to you guys about turning in class schedules. Please get those in sooner than later, not just to help us plan out the different training groups and practice times, things like that, but we need to start looking in advance with Sam and the Port Center and everything, as we look at travel, or we look at different dates for things that we want to do, or we want to look for team meetings or workshops, those kind of things. Those are a lot of different things that we need to kind of plan in advance, and whether it's reserving time or asking other people to be a part of it with their schedules, the quicker we get everyone scheduled, the easier it is. So I think Ashley said she is still waiting on about 8 or 9 different people with their schedules. Please send those in to her so we can start kind of planning and get ahead of things for the start of the school year. One of the other things I'm going to send out tomorrow is kind of a schedule for the next few weeks here at the pool. We will offer times open for those who want to get in the water and swim and dive and those kind of things. We won't have anything structured before the school year starts up, just because we don't really have some schools or some teams have a preseason, but because of how long our season is, we don't have an NCAA preseason. And so what we can do through the different rules is offer up practice times where everyone's able to come in, and if they want to swim or do whatever, or dive or whatever they want to do, they're able to get them in during those times. So I know on the swimming side of it, just because I'm kind of leading the meeting, I can kind of say it. We'll have times open every morning, split with the Masters team that's in here in the morning, and then we'll have 1 or 2 days a week, kind of in the middle of the day, that the pool will be open as well. Outside of that, that's all we're going to be able to offer. Obviously, there's the rec campus, the rec pools on campus you can go to, but we're going to at least give you guys time each day where you can come in, for those of you who are moving back early, to get practice time in and everything else. I highly recommend talking with your roommates, talking with other people, teams, see when they're going, and getting some people to hold you accountable for it. Because the thing is once we officially start up, things are going to get going pretty quickly to make sure that we're ready for competition starting in the middle of October, starting with Northwestern and Illinois. So that's something, again, I recommend to you guys, in the sense of getting all those things kind of set up and getting everything else with that. So that practice schedule will be sent out tomorrow with some other just smaller details that I've got. And then as we kind of split up into these groups, Susan and myself with each group will kind of talk about the meetings for the next few weeks and when those meetings will be and everything like that. Because, I mean, as we see it right now, there's 24 people total in this meeting who are able to be on here. And I thank you all who are able to be on here, who are here. The few of you that message me saying, hey, I can't make it. I know we've got Liam and Kyle who are competing right now at a competition. And I know Hunter's on his way to a competition right now in Indy. You know, I thank them for giving me the heads up, but we've got 48 people who are part of this team as athletes. And right now we've got 20 of them who are on. So we've got less than half. And as we talk about preparing for this year, getting ready for this year and things like that, things like people showing up for meetings and being able to have discussions and talk about things, start to plan things, it's really going to add up to the success or the disappointment we could have in a year. And I'm just leaving it at that. I know it's August and we're all trying to make the most of the last few weeks we have and things like that. But out of 7 days a week and 24 hours a day, I'm asking for about 30 to 45 minutes of your time. And so what we're looking for as staffs is the commitment in the sense of over these next few weeks of we need to start honing in as a team, not even on the training side of things, but just on the team aspect of it, knowing that, hey, we've had a great last 2 years and we want to build on that. But we also know we've got bullseyes on our back as well. And if we take something easy or we take a step back or blow some things off, we're just opening up the door for other teams to, you know, go ahead of us. And so, you know, we want to look at this time and make it efficient. And so Susan and Ashley and then myself, we'll talk about each team and how we're going to kind of do that and how we're going to kind of start coming together on it. But, you know, pass along the word to your teammates, your roommates, whoever who are not on here right now. And hopefully they're watching this recording later and seeing this. And, you know, so we're able to kind of make the most of that with what we're looking to do. So let me split you all up into groups and we'll just go from there. All right.
Hello.
Hey guys, hang on.
We will do a trash run soon.
We'll popcorn around and introduce yourself. Now let me stop this real quick.